hello. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the largest podcast on earth, the necessary, unnecessary podcast.
I'm blessed. I'm highly favored, bro, in the Lord.
Hey, bro.
Hey, I thought about this interview many times and different ways to go about it, but I was like, man, I'm finna just talk to Quinn, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like different people will talk to you about different things, especially as an artist and this person, that person. You feel me? I said, I really want to talk to Quinn, though.
Real.
You know what I mean?
G-O-D. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
That hot link was cracking. Shout out to Miss B.
Miss B out there?
Nah.
In the name of Miss B.
For sure. I still be on my hot links to this day.
JT used to take us to get a little sandwich from over there when we was doing the GOP. We get a little a sandwich. She make a turkey sandwich. And he would smoke a joint, nigga, and come with some heat right there on McAllister.
For sure. So let's get into it. Okay. You feel me? Snip Swag, Necessary Unnecessary Podcast. Put the money in the bag. We are here with San Quinn, Swindos, the Mighty Quinn, the city's real mayor, OG Quincy Bailey, since you want to be saying my
Yeah. Tell them who I am. You know,
hey, I'm
listen,
looking
Dolores.
at the other line. I said, stop saying my name, cuz I feel like Stacks on
Saying nigga whole name,
yeah,
huh?
I'm like, stop it. Yeah, you gotta move influential. You feel me throughout these things, man. It be man, you in the information age. Information is so detrimental and make you not want to do nothing. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep. Yeah, to pull back and draw back a little bit. The least information, the more people like you to, because there's so much information that people give now. You know.
Yeah, but you know, it's no longer people could just be looked at for their talent. You got to know everything about them now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
what about his talent? They taken away from their talents. A lot of artists, as soon as I hear their music, see them on TV, this, that, and third, I directly think about the drama they got going on. That should not be how it should be. You know what
That's the truth, bro. I seen some about Luther, man. And I love Luther growing up. We used to sing Luther at John Ross' house, the Candace and Tahira and them. You feel me? I heard Luther didn't have the best attitude, and it wasn't about his preference, but I just heard that he was like a diva, in a male way. He treated In Vogue bad, and then after all them years of loving Luther, now I'm side-eyeing Luther though. But I still should be loving Luther for the music, right?
Right. It ain't about the person.
What he did on the stage, behind the stage, right? It's about what he did out there. So I agree with you. Yeah. It's fucked up.
Tell us, for those who don't know, how you got started, man.
Man, and you know what? I got started because I wanted to have some love in Fillmoe, right? I started rapping like when I was 11 years old, fucking with John Ross and the Quito and my next door neighbor. You know what I mean? My two next door neighbors. You know what I mean? We started writing raps together at about 11. Then I got into a group with Mark D and them when I was 12. That's when we was going to Everett. You was going to Everett.
Yeah.
Y'all used to come. I was going to Mission Dolores. You used to be in there too. You really Mark D, my man. Nick, the neighbor, used to come through the alleyway and say, I'm saying the pledge of allegiance to the flag. Good kid. I mean, I went to Catholic school.
Yeah.
They come through there like, Quinn,
that'll make you a good kid. You was the same kind of kid we was. You was over there trying to be all humble in that line. We had to let them know it was death row. Like you got a real one over there, which you supposed to be across the street with us, but
they started expecting that shit. The principal went from
We
saying
used to
shit to
come
me
every morning.
every morning. It was
Every
routine.
morning. We'd go to McDonald's. We used to be running around though. Oh, this go. We leave at lunch and all. We wasn't even supposed to be doing all that. We
Y'all
was all
niggas, we
throughout.
was in the 8th grade. Niggas is moving like grown men.
We used to be all down on Mission Street somewhere. We be all over there for real. But we
Yeah,
used to
that was a,
take genuine time out of our day to come to mess up the Pledge of Allegiance at Mr.
in my
Dolores.
alleyway in
Just
Chula
so you
Lane
know, we cared. You know,
every day.
we
I
forgot.
love y'all. I guess what? I love y'all for that. They used to go. They used to say, "You got backup, huh?" You know, the Latino brother said that.
Yeah,
You got backup. I was like, you know what I mean?
for sure. Always.
Yeah, yeah. I love y'all though. I love y'all for that. So after Mark D and them, I wrote a song called "King of the Stage." For me, Mark D and Ludi, I was ghostwriting. Marcus had bitches.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Mark D had a hell of a head, but he had a hell of a gang of bitches.
I mean, you know, you know.
Yeah, that nigga Diesel.
Mm-hmm.
And his daddy Orange, see, and his daddy is Big Rich Daddy brother. You feel
Oh.
me? Orange and Rich Daddy is brothers. So Rich was in the group when I was young
Mm-hmm.
too. His name was Dollar Bill. He's a little
He had to
nigga.
be way younger though.
He was 9 years old. He was
Right,
like a
right,
little
right.
spoiled
That's
brat.
what I'm
He's a little spoiled brat.
saying.
You know, his daddy took
I
care of
stayed
him.
in Banneker's across the street from them. You know what I mean?
He did,
I
huh,
stayed
kid?
across from Banneker's.
I couldn't go down the way. I used
Yeah,
to be oops. I didn't want to get caught down the way, leaking.
we was right there on the Flav, like right there, you know, on the corner next door to King's. Yeah,
You live in the YBG territory.
man, I was on the Flav. You
On the
feel me?
Flav, man.
The Flav had his own thing going. You know what I mean? It was,
OGB, Tim
yeah,
B.
yeah. They was right on my steps.
Yeah.
I had the game was on my front steps. There wasn't no way around it. You know
With the
what I
game,
mean?
look. With the game on the corner of my house, jumping on something sweet. I'm 10, beans asking me for cream, fuck a paper route. Is that the truth?
Yeah, yeah, for
That's the
sure.
G-O-D.
I remember I told
Same
my
thing.
mom at 12, you ain't gotta buy me no more school clothes. You trying to put me in some parents just don't understand type stuff. I'll get my own.
You going to Woolworth down there on Fillmoe by Burger King? You still
Yes,
going to
yes,
Woolworth?
yes.
Woolworth falling apart. You taking me to Woolworth?
Man. I
I
think
fuck with my
we was a little doing better. We was at the Sears up there by the cars.
Sears and Roebuck. They call it Sears and Roebuck. Well, moms and them used to call it Sears and Roebuck.
Man,
Yeah,
look.
yeah, yeah.
But what was your biggest influence though?
Uh, really, really like Huey MC,
Uh-huh.
Huey MC,
Keep
Huey
it big
MC,
bro.
and Cool Nut.
Uh-huh.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, and Cool Nut. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Cool Nut, because I seen Cool Nut over there in Lakeview. When I
Mm-hmm.
used to be over there at my grandmother's house. He came through and fucked around. You see what I'm saying? He came and fucked
Definitely.
around for a minute. And he had that unrolling. You feel me? Him and C Fresh. And you know, I seen the record and shit. And it inspired me. You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So tell me what loss impacted you the most.
Us, our group of kids. I say when Trey Below died.
Yeah, that changed the whole atmosphere and the whole that was like a
Yeah.
martyr, a trajectory. You know what I mean? That impacted the whole. You feel me?
It seemed like
Fillmoe for real.
yeah. That's when it became more. It was more cutthroat. Like right, niggas
Mm-hmm.
turning on each other type shit. You gotta watch who you grew up. You know, all of us growing up. You know what I mean? We all grew up together. Me, you, Al, Jay Lee, nigga at Al house. Nigga trying to fuck with some bitches. I see friends that let us fuck with bitches, man.
Oh no
I
no
see
no no
friend,
no
I love
no
friend.
no no.
Yeah, you know? Man, I remember a nigga looking at, I remember Al used to be like, see that nigga tweet. He like, that nigga Dave think he tough. He was kind of, but Al, he know how to keep, he did the, like, you know, the right, you know, every move is meant to be made, right? You know, to survive. It's about living,
Yeah.
you know? You know what I mean? It's about living.
I mean, I know
Ran
like
down the hill and seen my cousin.
I,
Uh-huh.
I think I think we done watched each other go through a lot of stuff and just navigating. And some stuff don't make sense till much later on. You know what I mean? And people be judged for stuff they did in their teens and 20s. Like, my nigga, I'm 40-some years old right now.
You done lived 2 lifetimes. you done forgot more shit than they think about what the motherfucker did.
You know what I mean? But
I see what you're doing right now. I commend you on that. You are professional, bro. And you know what I mean?
Like I said, even back then, I was doing
all
kinds
shit.
of different stuff. You know what I mean?
You've been doing shit with your camera.
You know what I mean?
I seen you.
You know what I mean? I've been doing stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you've been in the industry.
So,
Fillmoe nigga in the industry, right?
Tell me, I be liking to be behind the scenes though, but sometimes I'll pop out and make stuff happen. So, you know what I mean?
There's room for all of it.
Tell me how politics affect the industry.
Now it's like with whatever they got going on where you can't rap with motherfuckers or they want to say you in some shit with them. That's some bullshit. Like, you feel me? And I could tell you, when we were coming up, wasn't nothing stopping us from rapping with somebody. I'll rap with everybody. You know what I mean? It wasn't, I'm not in no, just like now. I ain't got no funk where I'm not going to be rapping with nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, I'm not, this is not made for that. This is hip hop. And that was that. You feel what I'm saying? So with the politics now, I think it's bullshit. We should keep hip hop separate. You feel what I'm saying? Don't bring that shit. Use the event as platform for violence to kill people at when you gather people peacefully and shit. You know what I mean?
I remember when it transitioned from, okay, I could respect this person as an artist, he talk about my life, to you actually have to be doing it to talk about it. Like, what? Wait, huh? Like, so if I talk about this, if I don't actually whack somebody, I can't rap about this, but I see it every day, and the expectations for people to actually live what they talk
don't it seem
about.
like, it seems like the man is behind this, brother.
Because
it's like the man is behind this. I'm serious.
It's
like,
so incriminating.
It's like a crazy narrative.
Like,
you telling yourself they feel in the prisons, it gotta be a game. Who will fall for the banana in the tailpipe? And I gotta keep it real. That means you gotta use your First Amendment on yourself.
Right.
The game is quiet, man.
Man, do you know how many cases I done seen where they done played people music in there? Yeah, I done been on indictments. They played my music in there, and guess what? What I said helped me out. Not hurt me. You know what I mean?
You see? Yeah,
I would never incriminate myself on an album.
We got to push a line against that. Just because they doing it don't mean it's right. Remember, Tupac and them used to clamp down on shit that what, even if they was doing it, they'll check it. Somebody got to check it. You got to be so politically correct where you can't say nothing about something that's wrong. You know that shit wrong. We ain't for that. Fillmoe ain't for that. We ain't for that. We ain't going to accept that. And I don't think nobody in the hood will accept nothing like that. This is doing the music. They shouldn't. Or in San Francisco, it should be the same way. It shouldn't be accepted. Right? It should be non-acceptable. You feel me?
I mean, the city's real mayor, man. Tell us.
God damn it.
Come on,
man. Come on, Keith. Come on, Marquis Smith.
How did London Breed mayor run sit with you, get with you? You know what I mean? How did that go for you? Because I wasn't out there at the time, I don't think, for real.
Man, you've been gone for a minute. You've been out the way for a minute.
Yeah.
Right? But no, it was big to see.
I was back though for a little while.
London kept it a band.
Yeah.
Without doing anything incriminating them like that. It definitely was a positive. For that moment, I wasn't the mayor. I kind of backed up to. I let it shine as the mayor. I quieted that shit down a little bit. You did?
All right, we got a mayor finally for us.
Sonny Boy's sister, fucking Sonny Boy.
Yeah,
I remember Sonny Boy gave me some fucking Gucci frames, nigga, when I was 19. I didn't know the importance of them, right? Nigga, some $2,500 frames, like, which we found out they cost $12 now, though. Look at 25, you know?
Yeah.
He gave them to me. I gave them up. I think Pat Russian gooped me out of them. Pat Russian was fucking gooping me out of that nigga Pat was gooping me out of a fucking leather guest jacket. Cheryl T gave me a leather guest jacket stolen from Reno. Yeah. Her and Pooh went on the run up there to Reno when I first maxed on her. I gave Duke the jacket. Dude threw me under the bus. He got my Gucci frames too. P-Rush, you owe me some Frank.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, nah,
So,
I love dude. Why did I say all that though? Oh, London.
London. Yes.
Man, hey, class act. And she inherited a lot of bullshit. Bipping and all that old shit. They have to create another way to make money. We always turn it up and set the trends. You feel me?
Yeah.
33,000 car break-ins in a 365-day year.
Mm.
I ain't gonna lie, I broke into a couple cars, Keith.
Oh no.
I'm fucking with you.
Scooby Boo. I ain't do
I
it,
had
but
to
I was
try it.
around. Let's see
I
what he
couldn't
got.
rap about it if I didn't do it.
Yeah. For sure.
Nah, that shit got out of hand though, bro.
So tell me, imagine this. Fillmoe 1995 versus Fillmoe 2025. What's the difference?
Totally different, bro. It's gentrified. It ain't no unity. It's a trip. And to do Instagram, everybody know everybody, right? But then ain't nobody gathering. It ain't no love. It ain't no contact. It ain't no contact. It's a phone. Everybody through the phone, and people are like spying. Everybody's a fucking spy, man.
But then that's why I be like, if I see certain people, you can't just follow me because we ain't no internet friends.
Yeah,
you know
yeah. I ain't
like I
into
seen
that.
you on the thing. I seen you feel me, my young folks. I said, man, hey, don't do that. We not finna just be liking each other's stuff and stuff like we don't, we bigger than that. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Out in touch with you. But the people who can't, you know what I mean, you can stay on there. But you know what I mean? If we really know each other and really been through some stuff and you know what I mean, call me.
Don't play around.
Don't follow me.
Don't troll me. It's called that's trolling. That's how I said. I don't want no moss with JT. Because we don't need to be trolling each other. That's weak as fuck. We from Fillmoe, man. You big bruh. I got the utmost for you, nigga. Through without everything, you a stand-up soldier to me. It's niggas I don't like, nigga, that I don't have to like. You know, you a nigga I love and respect, regardless of our decisions in the business, right? So don't troll me, bro.
This is my thing.
50 Cent
just
could troll me.
50 Cent?
Yeah, 50 Cent could. It's it business. I don't know him.
Right.
You know, not no nigga. Like you say, not nobody who you know. You like, come on, bro, quit playing.
But we need to be able to do business with each other so we don't have to bring in outsiders to do business. You know what I mean? It felt like it's like, I don't know.
I just said trolling. I just meant the trolling shit. Okay. I don't need that nigga.
Okay.
I'd rather have 50 Cent troll me instead of JT.
Right. Yeah. That's a much different thing.
Yeah, it is. I mean? Bust it down a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah. Now, them niggas don't give a fuck about us. Fillmoe business, man. Like a blood in a crib. I tell niggas, man, I'm infatuated with this Frisco Fillmoe shit. You dig? Hey, Larry June doing real good for the city, too.
Yeah.
He doing real good.
It
look great. They deserve it. Huh?
I've been seeing him around for a minute in there. I feel like,
He been working. I'm like,
yeah.
He's not even a nigga I would even ask to get on a song with, because I know I wasn't checking for him like that. And he been working, not no disrespectful way. Yeah. He deserved to get his shine on. If you want to reach back and fuck with a nigga, cool. But he doing his thing. If he didn't, it's still respectable. You feel me? Yep. His daddy, the whole family. His daddy gave me verse money back in the days. You know, he cut from that cloth is good Frisco thick.
I remember he like right before I left, it was a lot of people just right about to get on. You feel me?
Right.
That was around that wasn't old back then. And I remember, because I was shaking and baking at that time, I had just dropped the movie, blah, 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 blah. I'm touring with Juice, I'm doing Ozone, Hood Star. I'm moving around.
I seen you in many different places up under your Mac act, and you was working on. And and we keep looking at you like, what you doing? Nigga, I'm here, man. Like, you know what I mean?
He's like, hey, who you got here with? Who you came with?
I'm here, nigga. And the Ozone shit was popping. We need some more shit like that, bro.
I mean, I had to pull up magazine. I came out there and did an episode. I did episodes all over the country. You know what I mean? I was everywhere at every event. So I hopefully this is a platform where I could, you know what I mean, show up, pop up, have people come on. You know what I mean? I always wanted to collect the vibes. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Because especially in the Bay, it's like, the star power out here need to be collectivized to push each other, just like in other places.
They doing out there, like they do for each other out there, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it shouldn't be foreign. It shouldn't be foreign. Especially, and that's where I'm at my age anyway. I want to be a part of something, pass the ball, be behind the scenes, but be in the mix. But just it ain't about the fame. It is about seeing somebody else having each other as crutches, but doing good. Where it can happen, brother. I'm gonna have to come through your podcast and do my podcast. I had one with Honest
Collaboration.
Bob. It went downhill with Honest Bob because I ain't gonna say
Wayne
nothing.
Hayes, management. Where is that?
Just
What
Honest
was the name of it?
Bob, he's
Because
an
I
OG,
did
and he
see
was
it.
focused on the wrong things, man.
I seen it. What was the name of it?
It's The Hustle Continues.
Okay, yeah.
Like the album, right?
The album, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, for
But
sure.
the latest album is called The Hustle Still Continues.
Where the
And that's the
movie
problem
at?
I had with Bob.
Where the
He
movie
wasn't
at?
paying attention to me. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's The Hustle Still Continues. THSC, $. But he go for The Hustle Continues. He just went, he didn't pay attention to me, bro. He still want to be a superstar. And he deserved it.
Yeah.
He's talented. Just don't fake manage me for clout, bro.
One thing I always wanted to maintain or went out of my way to maintain was creative control. You know what I mean? You're not finna tell me, and that was because I'm really an artist at heart, but I had to learn the business side so I can, A, have creative control, and B, make sure my money come to me first. So anything other than that, we can negotiate, talk about, but I need to maintain creative control, and my money need to come to me first. I don't need to be asking nobody for my money.
Look, dude asked me, I said, man, give me 10 bands, 12 bands, I'll do 6 songs real quick. Dude didn't even want it. I'm like, you can have it. You can have everything except for my publishing. He really trying to sugar-night me, little short nigga trying to sugar-night me, man. Big bro, don't do that. Because what are you doing it for? Don't come here ego tripping, man. That shit, we had a good thing going, but he had ulterior motives, bro. That shit fucked up. I can't waste no more of my time, bro. I'm from Fillmoe, but I'm not fucking with the hood. Like, I'm not fucking with nothing based on that. I'm fucking with people. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely my natives, to the area, because that's what you're supposed to do. Help those around you. But as far as that neighborhood shit, niggas be letting me down, bro. You know what I mean? Especially an elder. When you expect an elder not to have an attitude, you shouldn't be bringing bad energy into our circumference. You know what I mean? You should be more
I think
relaxed.
we are the elders now, though, Quinn. And I be looking at the next generation, and I be like, I feel like certain people I see, the certain young kids that I see, and I know they families and stuff, and I'm like, damn, they would have really benefited from having this person or that person around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that person locked up, and that person got killed, and that, I could literally see how it affected the
dynamic.
You know what I mean? In like literally.
I
You know what
know.
I mean?
I hear you. I see it. I've seen it too.
And like
you know
I've
what?
always seen you with your children, like
All the time. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The whole time.
And I be with son, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Who better?
But that's because I didn't have that growing up. You know what I mean?
Man, look, my bike got stolen, right? God bless my daddy's soul. Stolen down when he was young. He used to be on, whatever, right? My bike got stolen. I went to Houston to see my biological father. I came back and I seen it Don down on the Vias on my bike. Don a little older than me, like 18, I'm 10. I see my bike, and then I'm trying to tell Pops, and he's like, man, you don't know what you're talking about. You feel what I'm saying? I couldn't trust him. So as growing up from there, I couldn't trust him. I never felt like he was there, but he would have. JB was a solid nigga. But just the state he was in, like that, like my bike down the street, I see it. You can't say I'm lying because you don't want to go get it. My son, I'm going to go get the bike. Now, right? Your son come get you, you're going to get whatever. You hear me? You know?
Yeah.
Tell him take his ass upstairs.
Yeah, for real. I'm in the interview. I'll come up here in a minute.
Give us a second, nephew.
Speaking about Trey Below, so this is a funny story when I was take your ass upstairs. So
he wants you to punch him in the head.
I'm not gonna do it on camera.
No. We're just kidding. We are just fucking kidding.
Right.
Black guys don't beat their son over the head.
So I used to be about 9, 10 years old, Trey Below every day. I see him come out of my house. He say, "Let me ride your bike," and I already know if I give him the bike, I'm not finna see him no more. I'll be outside past the street lights. I'm not supposed to be outside past the street lights.
He
and
lived
I
around the
come
corner from.
home.
He lived around the corner from
Yeah,
you. Huh?
and I'll come home
Yeah.
and I'll be like, somebody took my bike. He's like, you using excuses, you lied. Tracy bought that bike here hours ago. I'm like, and then my bike be up there, and then the next day it be all over
The
again.
same
I be like, bro,
routine.
how am I supposed to get around?
Hey, he was juking too. He was juking off your shit. He
He'd
should have
be
gave you some
all
bread.
over everywhere on my bike, and I'll be walking around looking for him. Everywhere I went, he just left there like Fight Club or
That nigga
something.
used to be up the way on that bike. That was
Everywhere,
your bike?
everywhere.
Hey, I swear he came up there and started some shit up on the bike. God, that's how I seen him.
Hey, but he always brought it back to the house though. Oh yeah, he remember
Trace
where
was a
he
good
got it
nigga,
from.
man. He was a good nigga,
Nah,
wasn't
he
he?
used to really look out for me though, for real though.
Yeah,
You know what I
that
mean?
nigga was
Like
a good nigga.
that was a good one.
Yep.
The impact, like it was a lot of them that affected me. Like you know what I mean? Just lost
Yeah.
cousin. That be all end all for me. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
that definitely was a neighborhood impact right there.
Man, hell yeah. For us as youngsters, as you know, like 18 or whatever age we was,
Yeah.
that touched me. That touched me.
I
That
think we
touched
was
me. And of course,
still in high school, Quinn. That had to be like that was like 95 or something like
it was
that.
95. We was finna graduate.
Yeah. I'm still in high school. I remember last time I seen that boy at McDonald's.
Yeah. Yeah, we was
But
that was April 95. So we class of 90, you class of 95 just like me. Yep.
yeah.
Yep. I didn't graduate though.
I know
was
I wasn't gonna bring that up, but
You got to. You got to.
hey, I barely did. You feel me? I had exactly 220 credits. I believe Vidal squeezed me through just because he didn't want me to come back up there no more.
Oh
Not
yeah.
no more.
Hey, Marquise, you should be kicking up a lot of different dust up there.
Hey, he'll yell from the first floor. If I come up there, if it's up on the second floor on that recycling table, you're out of here. All you hear is other people running.
Al Vidal, huh?
Man, that was the last year he principal. He left after our class year. He said, fuck these kids. I doing go.
That nigga came and got me for security detail one time. OGL niggas was up there that came and got me from my German class.
Man, I used to fool with them though. I used to fool with them. They was cool.
Yeah.
They'd give me a hard time in public, but they'd pull me in the office like, come on, man.
Yeah.
What's it gonna take for you to go to class, man? I'd be like, man, I ain't talking about nothing in there.
One time Solomon left a quarter zip up under my fucking desk in English class. We had the same English teacher, the lady with the long hair.
Yeah.
By the bathroom.
Yeah.
Miss Brown.
I had her. I had some lady at the end of the hallway.
Way at the end by the bathroom, right?
Yeah. She had a short haircut though. I remember because she gave me a D-. If she wouldn't have gave me a D-, I wouldn't have graduated. And she knew I had an F in that class.
Okay, see, I'm talking about like the 10th grade, that teacher.
Nah, I wasn't there in 10th grade. I was at Gal. I didn't come up there.
You did, yeah, you did come. You was at Gal too.
Yeah,
Gal. Yeah, Gal. We had a good rivalry. That was a rivalry, low key.
Look, Quinn say I was kicking up a lot.
A lot of different dust.
What I was doing, Quinn?
You know what you should be doing? Hey, what you say? I fucked up the computer class and looking at the what's her name? You say, Worthy. That was a worthy chase, huh? Oh, joy.
Yeah. For sure. And I think I move like I always been moving. Like I've been exactly the same the whole time, but I've been put in so many different situations and went through so much different stuff that, it changed your perspective on life and things like that. But I always been like I've been and stay like I stayed and I mean, maintain who I was through whatever.
All the time.
To
me, you never changed, never not once. You never formed. I think I might have been acting in Hollywood one time. You might have pulled like, Quinn, come on, this is me, man. Quit playing.
Right.
You might have pulled my coattail, during because I was running around, right? But but now at this age, you did, man. My guy been my guy, and even then, you somebody who I would accept that from. Honestly, you dig what I'm saying? And know that it would be real if it came like that. Ain't nothing bigger than the program, man. I love Fillmoe. I love being from there. You feel what I'm saying? The world, and I don't feel like I haven't made it yet, but the neighborhood made it. When we all can make it as a collective, like you say, and then it's generational. It's Brooklyn like. You feel me? It's Atlanta like, Decatur like, to where it's just routine. You feel what I'm saying? Then we did something. You know what I mean?
Hopefully we could instill that in those that are doing it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'd rather invest, pull somebody up, give them a shot, this, that. I'll be looking, I'll be seeing. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's like, don't ignore them and act like, you know what I
yeah,
mean? You can't help them out. You can see exactly what they need, man. If I could see exactly what you need, you know what I
yeah,
mean? Then
yeah,
why
yeah,
not
yeah.
do it? Why not do it for them?
Yeah,
Because
man. Hey, look,
you want to
I
put
got
yourself on.
I got some $1 million worth of game for $21,000. I can take a nigga platinum, man.
Okay.
And I don't even, and I get no money. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? And I get no money. I can take you platinum. I can show you where the platinum at. How to go platinum through the digital. 21,000.
Yeah.
And that's not me getting $1 off of it. Just the Fillmoe Frisco price. Feel me?
That was the commercial for the Quindle, the promotional
Quinto
package.
takes you platinum for 42 bands. If you live within the San Francisco radius, 21 bands. Once you cross the bridge, I need 42. When the town,
You
the
gonna
town
double
got
it
it.
just for crossing the bridge?
Richmond got
At least
32.
35. At least 35, man. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be running around a lot of cities out there. You know what I mean? I got a lot of love in a lot of places, but like I said, I was just moving around so much. Like I've never been
Yeah.
able to. Man, when I was 12, me and Jaylee used to catch the BART out to Union City and hang off the thing and fall and be in Union City. I ain't supposed to be but down the street. You know what I mean? So
Y'all
I've
rode the
been,
BART all the way to the end of the ride, huh?
yeah, just
Lunatic
everywhere. You
niggas
know what I mean?
trying to breathe,
I
huh?
always wanted to see what else was out there, man. I know
Yeah.
what's here.
Yeah.
It's the same all
You
the
way
time.
over there in Atlanta. Atlanta, it's tough to be out there. You've been out there too. You know, and I tried to
I've
go out
been
there.
out here, left, came back. I went to Vegas. I was back in the Bay for a good few years. You know what I mean? But you know, it always be like I never felt like you should stay stagnated to the point where you can't make progress. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta.
Yeah,
This
you're
this
right. Yeah.
this game work all around the world. I'd have been to Japan, China, Dubai, Cuba. You know, I'm looking for Pac. Where Pac at?
In
Project.
Cuba. Yeah, I've been to Japan. I've been to Japan.
Yeah,
I've been to Japan with my game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And without a doubt, and Fillmoe everywhere. That's what I found out. That it turned out, instead of being an individual, it's like the whole neighborhood. The neighborhood is bigger because it's not just me. It's not, you know what I mean? It's Forte, it's Nicotina, it's JT, is the heart of Fillmoe Renaissance. It's history there. And we unscathed, man. And we fresh. We ain't better than nobody, but we the
Yeah,
best. And if that makes sense,
for sure.
that's what it is. You
Always.
feel me?
I feel
Yeah.
like when I was trying to do that, I wasn't getting that. So I had to, show niggas, okay, I'm gonna do this my way.
Your
You
shit
know,
looks saucy out there. Your shit looks saucy, man. It looks saucy, bro.
with that.
Your back, your thing back here, you look like you maxed out.
Oh yeah. I'm chilling. I'm in the dungeon. I just threw this up right quick. I said, man, we gotta make this shake. It's been a long time coming. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like I said, whenever I see you, whenever I catch up with you, it's always the same. You know what I mean?
Yes, it
Always.
is, bro.
You know what I
Hey,
mean?
hey, Fillmoe like Harlem, stay fly. Hey, I think I think Teopolis is out there in Atlanta.
Is that
Teopolis?
right?
Yep. Some of our family out there. I stay fly 415.
Okay.
You might know who it is. Hey, Manip, man, look, I love you, bro. Can we
Right.
get to part two? Can we get to part two like in a couple of days so we can really chop it up?
We gonna do the next one in person. We gonna catch you feel me? We gonna make that shake and make that happen for real. You know what I mean?
I'm glad
So we
today
can really sit
happened,
down.
bro. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, for sure. It's all good. Always.
Tell your son I said what's up, man. Stay off our
Where
podcast, man. Button in, man.
where's the movie at for Galaxy?
Man, they need to do an interview with you too. They went to Paramount or they went to Lionsgate. It's kind of taking a minute, but it's going up. It's going down.
That looked like a dope ass movie for real, cause we be underrepresented. I was watching that Spike Lee movie, Sucker Free City. It's on YouTube free. And
See
I
my
said,
debut?
man,
I made my
yeah,
debut.
yeah.
My HP niggas was going.
I
Quinn, you ain't
said
got the
they.
HP
I
mentality.
said they tried it. Last Black Man in San Francisco. That was a good ass movie, but I think it's gonna take us to really capture us. You know what I mean?
Man, look. I got some shit. I need to talk to you off the record.
I mean, hit me up.
All right.
It's all good.
But I love you. I'm gonna call you.
All
I
right,
love
well
you.
up,
Hey,
bro.
man. Hey, unnecessary podcast, man. It's the Quinn, man. Frisco Fillmoe shit.
Definitely.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the livest podcast on earth.